Harry, Tom Helm, you think, was around the England setup for a few years. He's had some injuries, but the last 2 years he's been very fit. Jason Roy on the charge. That's a cracker. A wonderful shot. Great footwork from Jason Roy. Really swift on his feet and down to the pitch and just pumps him over the top.
Yeah, really looking for anything slightly over pitched. He's only faced 2 balls up to that point. Even in this format of the game, you know, modern day batters still give themselves 2 or 3 balls to look at, but he's seen that slightly over pitched and eased it straight back over the top. And I think it's probably just bounced inside the rope before there, Niall.
Yeah, David Mills has sent it upstairs. I think Richard Kettleborough is our 3rd umpire today. I think it's going to be a boundary. Boundary 4, yeah. Lovely shot, Jason Roy. Show he's in. Jason Roy slaps it, charges. Another boundary. It's a good shot. It's a safe shot. Small boundary offside.
Here's a perfect example of what you were talking about, Niall. You know, you can't bowl any width with this field. Everyone's up on the offside and only half a bat on it, but it's more than enough to take it to the boundary.
Yeah, it's only probably 4th and a half, maybe 5th stop max, but Jason Roy gives. Again, charging. Brilliant. Top class. This is international standard. Jason Roy carving 2 back-to-back boundaries through point. 23 without loss. Through the offside, Jason Roy. Beautiful shot. Gives himself a little bit of width again. Got length that time and hit it a long way in front. There was protection deep point.
Yeah, some protection out there. I don't know if the plan is to hang it outside off to Jason Roy from the nursery and given that short leg side boundary, but that was too much width, and despite the protection out there, he timed it well enough to beat the man.
Lovely. Well, that is simply delightful. Just a little chip, little shuffle across and outside his crease and just a flick of the wrist for 6.
It was almost like he predicted there, wasn't it, that Toby was going to go straight to having strayed a little bit wide the ball before. Like the old classic 1-2, you get pulled for 4 and then you get driven for 4 the next ball. Do batters, you'd know better than me, do batters premeditate a little bit in this format of the game? Would Jason have been expecting a straighter delivery there?
100%. Jason Roy knew exactly. Nick, just past John Simpson, diving away to his right. 3rd is inside the ring, it's another boundary. 15 off it, 38 without loss. Well, no slip in play. John Simpson, ooh, maybe just a fingertip. No slip in play, Toby. Brilliant hands. Top class hands there from Jason Roy, because it angled back in and got a little bit big in him, and he was good enough and had enough control just to roll it through that gap, and again down the deep 3rd for a 4.
Yeah, able just to use the length there and a tiny little bit of width just to guide it down there. I think it's a good shout from you.
Slashed away. Great hit. Jason Roy's gone all the way too. That's a brilliant shot. The hand speed through the ball just gets the elevation and the pace, take it all the way.
Yeah, lots of runs, aren't there, in that quarter of the ground, that sort of, you know, from behind the keeper all the way around to point, backward point. Lots of runs leaking in that area. Part of it is down to field placing, part of it is just down to just a little bit of width. Never easy coming out. Big.
Scythed away. It's a long chase. Just couldn't stop it. It has allowed Jason Roy to go to a very well played half-century. Just 24 balls, 7 4s and 2 6s. He's in a good run of form.
Yeah, he's a fine player, Jace. He's been in decent nick, and as you say, he gets Surrey off to an absolute flyer. 52 from only 24 balls faced. That's what he's about. Very exciting, very.
Swept away, flat. And 6. Just had to wait for umpire Pollard to raise the arms.
Yeah, he's hit this with tremendous power. He's gone on length. He's gone to the short boundary. He's hit it flat, hard. Crowd, be careful. Phenomenal, wasn't it?
That is a perfect piece of placement. Can't tell you how good Jason Roy's hands were in this particular shot to thread it through the gap for 4.
Yeah, fantastic cricket shot. Great hand speed. Low full toss from Green. Jason Roy just opened himself up a little bit and placed that through extra cover. Fantastic cricket shot.
Pretty good bowling. Went for the wide Yorker. It's going to run away though. No protection down a fine leg. We've seen 2 or 3 of them this evening for Jason Roy. Boundary to finish. 15 off the over. 128 for 3.
Yeah, just bubbling along. 128 for 3. Nice platform. Some destructive batters sat in the dugout ready to come in. And yeah, they'll be eyeing up 200 still, weren't they? Going to try and smack it as far as he possibly could.
What a shot. Lovely shot, Jason Roy. Doesn't try to overhit that. Gets the length and just lifts it over extra cover. Uses his hands really well here, Jason Roy. He's motoring. Moved on to 80.
Yeah, nicely timed. Always an aesthetically pleasing shot when a batter clears that extra cover fielder. Rolls onto that boundary cushion, down that slope quite nicely. The ball's just skidding over that outfield.
Oh, he's bowled it. Really good piece of bowling. Anderson's been excellent tonight. He really has. Very good disciplines. And just off the bottom edge of the bat.
Yeah, big wicket here for the Middlesex team. Young Anderson bowling well. They said slower ball. And Jason playing it far too early, dragging it on. And just lodging a stump. He'd be disappointed with that, but it's a fantastic innings from Jason Roy. 81 from 45 balls face, 154 for 5 Surrey.